This is not the video that I wanted to make this week, but fans, Americans, and the world at large grieves a truly tragic and also singular loss. On Saturday, Chadwick Boseman passed away from a long battle with colon cancer he had fought privately and personally. In a year when many good and beloved people have passed away needlessly, I have to say that while I've eulogized comic creators, it's never been an actor, and it almost never have I felt a sense of loss like this at the death of a celebrity. This week I'm celebrating the life and the talent of Chadwick Boseman. I'm Dan Umpton, and this is the Doomcast. Chadwick Boseman's death is a tragedy, not just for all fans, but as my friend Brian said, for Black Americans especially. I don't dare speak for Black Americans at all either. Objectively, the roles that he played were transcendent, iconic, and figures that represented some of the greatest of Black history and American history, and some of the most powerful aspirations of Black future. The representation especially of T'Challa is powerful. Fiction is transformative because it is a story that lets us see truth within ourselves and things that we hope to see. So representation matters. It matters so very much. It matters for young children to see themselves as a potential hero or a king or a queen in a land of peace and justice and equity and wealth, a main character. It matters for adult fans to see validation, to see their culture and dreams accepted, celebrated, foregrounded, and not just equal but prominent. And more than that, it was a damn near flawless movie. And seeing that movie with my friends and seeing how it uplifted them is one of the greatest memories I have as a moviegoer. Boseman was born in South Carolina and attended Howard University and the Oxford British American Drama Academy with patronage from Denzel Washington and Phylicia Rashad. Boseman's talent for creating theater both on and behind the stage was evident even in high school, where he wrote and directed and acted in plays. One of his first roles was in All My Children, a role that he was removed from after voicing concerns that his character was being written with racist stereotypes. But in 2013, he received the starring role in 42 as Jackie Robinson in the biography of the legendary Brooklyn Dodger. And he went on to star as James Brown in Get On Up and Thurgood Marshall in Marshall, and also in the yet-to-be-released Ma Rainey's Black Bottom as Levy, a character created by August Wilson. But no doubt, he's most well known for T'Challa, the Black Panther. But this is why I say he transcended, because the loss of someone like him is immeasurable. He had decades of finer, ever greater performances within him, and he had the clout to demand and create anything that he wished at this point, and it was earned. And as T'Challa, he was a symbol of excellence and power to Black men and women in America, and in a year where they and their allies are literally still fighting for their lives to just be acknowledged. Still, that loss is powerful, and not just for what he was, but for what he was going to be as well. Now you take another member of the Avengers, as tragic as the death of Mark Ruffalo or Chris Hemsworth might be. And while they're very talented and they have decades of performances left in them, they are not symbols of hope just by virtue of who they are portraying and who they are as a person in that same way, which is why this loss is felt. But I think that as a man of faith, he would not want a feeling of defeat in his passing. He gave 4 legendary performances while doing charity work, while visiting sick kids, while getting married, and while fighting this disease so privately that nobody else knew. A burden that I think his fans really wish that they could have carried with him. I'm not a superstitious person, and I don't consider myself particularly mystic, that he did pass away both on Jack Kirby's birthday and on Jackie Robinson Day. On a personal note, I wrote a tweet 3 years ago that was on Mean Tweets with Jimmy Kimmel, despite it being very complimentary in its way. But one of the craziest things and one of the best memories I have also is seeing the Black Panther read some dumb thing that I wrote while I was on my lunch break. And I made him laugh. It's hard to see beyond the shape of the hole that he's left. But his work and his skill opened doors to so many young, talented black actors and creators, and so many projects as well. Things like Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know if that could have gotten made without Black Panther. I don't know if a Miles Morales Spider-Man video game would have happened either. I don't know if Milestone Comics would have come back. But you can draw a line to all of these things, showing people that not only is it time, it's long overdue. Things like Chicago's WakandaCon and more. All of these things celebrating the joy and beauty that is long overdue for black people in this country. And that is a legacy that men who lived twice as long might have been lucky to achieve. Rest in power. Thank you for everything.